Cleveland is a special place that many of us call home. Memories come from participating in sports programs. Some have reached professional levels by coming through these same fields. Today, teenagers playing in their senior baseball championship game. Hi, I'm Tim Wells. It took a team effort from everyone, sponsors like the Cleveland Guardian Charities, the volunteer coaches, the City of Cleveland staff in both recreation and park maintenance divisions to provide baseball this summer season.
I'll probably got right here. Somebody comes sits in that chair.
As we go through today's game, folks, we're going to be letting you know of some of the different things that are going on in the city of Cleveland, as well as about the baseball programs in everything else that's been going on. And then also we're looking forward to fall. So there'll be opportunities to get involved with the fall. Now they'll deal with some modifications of the rules. There's not that many. It's a 7-inning game. Additional hitters are allowed to be in each lineup. The distance is the normal 90 and 60, 2-hour time limit. Everybody must play. They have a run spread rule of 10 runs after 5. You have a speed up or intentionally walk. They don't have to throw the pitches in. Once the catcher gets on with 2 outs, they'll take him off and put another person in to run for him to keep the game moving along. These kids played on Monday and Wednesday evenings at the city fields. And again, folks, if you remember the 2026 summer season, a lot of challenges, extreme heat, sometimes 95, 98 degrees. And then they had the smoke that was coming in from Canada, so then the air wasn't correct. So there was a lot of challenges along the way. So my partner is in the house, Sam Woodfolk. Sam, thank you for joining us. And the first pitch is right down Broadway.
Well, right off the bat, you're talking about this young man is throwing the heater already.
So the first guy goes down swinging. Again, he foul tipped a couple off, but nothing doing it. You have to be impressed with number 11, their starting pitcher. He's throwing strikes. So Braden Ryan is out. Now it's Ben Anderson. And he's their shortstop, left-handed hitter. He's an 11th grader over at Lakewood High School. And we've asked the players, he's going to put that ball down the left field line, a long way to go. He made the catch.
What a catch.
Oh!
That was the left fielder, Josh Nunez. Wow. Talk about wheels on him.
So that's the second out. And now it's going to be their pitcher leading batting, Griffin Heckler. And again, Griffin is a 12th grader, Lakewood High. Favorites are Guardians, Jose Ramirez. He plays a little golf also. So we have 2 down. We're in the top of the first. Well, I'll say one thing. He's not wasting a lot of pitches.
Calvin Castillo.
Ground ball to the first baseman. He'll take it himself. And that's the end of the top of the first. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. So, great start for the defense. What a catch for Michael's own Raiders.
Yes.
What a catch. Welcome back. What was that catch in left field?
Awesome.
Oh, he ran it down.
Awesome.
That was impressive.
As they say, 3 up and 3 down.
So
And that's
now-
the way you love to start off a game.
All right, here with Ashley Jackson. Ashley, what a beautiful day for baseball here at Progressive Field.
Yes, it is. We've been waiting on this all year.
What is your role now with the Department of Recreation? What do you do?
So I am the manager of sports and programs for the Division of Recreation.
So talk about the young men here, the 2 teams, and how they made it here.
So we had a tough start with the heat advisory and the air quality, but they fought through. They played hard. They got here, and they've been battling all summer long.
What's the best part of this baseball season? Have you seen some good plays, some fantastic, runs, things like that?
Yeah, so we just got a good play from Michael J. Zone, left fielder, just now. He a great hustle that made an out for Zone. So I'm excited to see them play and show their ability to do so, and just get a good crowd and family to support them.
All right, Ashley Jackson, thank you so much. This is a great day for baseball.
Thank you, guys.
So now we're going to talk about the defense for the West Denison Guardians. So how are they lining up defensively for them?
All right. Well, we have number 13 playing first base, Charlie Tuxick. We have number 12 playing Jack Williams playing second base. Playing shortstop, we have Ben Anderson, number 7. We have left fielder, number 1, Adam Prince. Playing center field, we have Braden Ryan, number 13. Number 10, playing right field, Logan Miles. Playing over at the third baseline, John Steinbrenner, number 3. Playing catcher, we have number 9, Grayson Walter. And rounding out the lineup is number 12, the pitcher, Griffin Heckler.
And then we look at the starting lineup for the Michael's Own Raiders. They start off with Roberto Benanes, their shortstop. Andrew Loshi is the center fielder. Randy Torres is the first baseman. Wylan Zabella is over at third base. Calvin Castillo was their pitcher. Josh Nunez was the left fielder. What a tremendous catch, Sam.
Man, oh man, he got wheels on him, but it was the focus to stay with it. That was huge.
So again, rounding it out, Josh Nunez in left, Jordan Cunningham is the extra hitter, Manuel Villarn is right field, Brendan Kisco is the catcher, and Jose Trejo is over at second base. So that's their starting lineup. Now, this young man has played here earlier this year for the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. He was MVP of the Senate. He's 12th grader over at James Ford Rhodes. Had a 2-1 count.
Second base. Nice play. And that was the second baseman, number 12, Jack Williams. As a pitcher, you want to pretty much have your defense play defense behind you. Just throw strikes and let your defense play.
So Andrew Loshi, number 9, their center fielder. Loves the Guardians, and Stephen Kwan. And he likes to work out. You can see he's kept himself in good shape.
Right at the shortstop. It's a pass ball. Oh, now he got him in a rundown. You're about to see some fundamentals here. Let's see. Oh, can he get him? Oh, another pass ball. I spoke too soon on the fundamentals.
Out there. You know what? So Randy Torres is now going to be the batter, number 12. Mike is only a 9th grader, Lutheran West. Loves Jose Ramirez. So the runner on second, one down. I'll tell you what's impressed me about both pitchers. They seem to have adjusted well to the mound. Usually when we play here, it takes them a little bit of while to adjust to it.
Some lucky fan to get that ball.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to drop.
So a base hit to right field, drives in the run. Andrew Loshi comes around to score, and an RBI for Randy Torres. So now it's going to be number 1, Waylon Zabella. Again, they say he is a power hitter. He's one of their team captains. The 12th grader over at Max Hayes.
We're talking about being a power hitter, but look who his idol is. Barry Bonds, one of the home run kings.
Also, folks, we want to remind you that playing down here is the first time these kids have been able to play down here ever. This is the first time the Cleveland Guardians opened it up for the Senior Boys Championship game from the summer. And the other thing that everybody sometimes doesn't know is the Cleveland Guardians Charities fully funds the program. They take care of the uniforms, they take care of equipment, they take care of getting the official fees paid. All it is a matter of us getting the kids together, getting them on the field, and getting to play during the summer season. So now we're looking at Kelvin Castile, number 11. He is the starting pitcher. He's a 12th grader over at Thomas Jefferson. Clutch hitter. Guardians, and Angel Martinez is his favorite player. You know, Sam, we talk about this all the time, the last few games we've done, how important it is that they get the opportunity. But the other thing is the Cleveland Guardians and the city not only wants it to be a baseball program, but it wants to get life skills and helping them along the way to prepare for life. And they've been able to do that.
I agree 100%. And this here will be one of the greatest experience that these young men will ever have. They'll remember this for the rest of their lives.
I remember one time that Rhodes was playing here, and this kid named Matt Major, he hit a home run up on the porch. Get it out of here. I said, he's going to talk about that forever. I didn't believe
better
he got
believe
it
it.
up there. I know I couldn't hit it that far.
Yeah, came back and got him. It was a 3-1, then it became 3-2, full count. Came back and got him. Great job.
It's a nice changeup he got him on. So we got 2 down,
And that was a big out.
and now it's going to be Josh Nunez. He's the left fielder. 10th grader over at St. Ed's. He's got a strong arm. Also likes to play a little bit of basketball. His favorite player is going to be playing here at the ballpark within the next week. His favorite player is the New York Mets, Francisco Lindor.
Ouch. That had to hurt a little bit. Power swing, but the ball bounced up and hit him in the ear. So all you have to do is straighten that one out, partner, and they may score.
So we're in the bottom of 1. We're going to play 7. Now you know these hitters are dead red looking for the fastball. Got to be.
Yeah, because that was a wasted pitch. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Josh is making him work for it, though.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Tell you one thing, once that catcher missed that ball, it's a long run to go get it.
Yeah. Catchers have to know how to block the ball, catch it. You know, in the bigger fields, you're going to have that distance. We saw that last game with the juniors. So Nunez goes down, strikeout to end the inning. But they do come up with 1 run on 1 hit.
All right, I'm here with Commissioner Sam Gessentainer. Commissioner, beautiful day for baseball. What does it mean to these young men to be playing on this great, amazing field?
Well, let me tell you, in the city of Cleveland, we have a number of fields that we play on. However, there's nothing like playing on Progressive Field. This is a memory that they can take for a lifetime.
You know, speaking of memory, these are our senior boys. A lot of them are kind of aging out after this, right? What does that mean emotionally for them, the families like this?
Well, you know what? Baseball is so important in the city of Cleveland. Our partners, Guardians, they give us a grant to take care of all our kids in the city of Cleveland. But these kids having this opportunity to play on this field will be a lifetime achievement.
And this is a sport, especially recreation, that starts young. How young can they start with recreation?
Kids actually can start at the age of 4 in our T-ball program, and then we have a coach pitch, and we move all the way up to 18 years of age.
Yeah, I've seen some 4-year-olds hit some massive home runs out of the park.
Absolutely.
So this is such a strong system here in recreation. Besides baseball, we got other sports we're talking about too.
Listen, we do flag football, we do soccer, we do volleyball, every sport that you can think about, Division of Recreation offers it.
So I know, Commissioner, you have to be impartial.
Yes, I do. but you know what? It's a nice league. We have West Denison playing Michael Zone, but Michael Zone is a recreation center. I got to lean to a Michael Zone. I'm sorry.
Got it. All right, Commissioner, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All righty.
Well, Sam, you see the parents are out here enjoying the sunshine.
I am here with Michelle Kisco, whose son Brendan has a special and most important job in this team. What does your son do?
He's the catcher.
So talk about how important this season has been to Brendan.
This season has been incredibly important to him. He has had a lot of fun. He had a tough spring season with his high school, so to come here and play with a great group of kids and just have fun and play baseball has meant a lot to him.
What was his feelings going in today, knowing he's playing on one of the biggest ballparks in the city, the best ballpark in all of Major Leagues?
He's very nervous because that's a very big backstop. So he knows that he has to be quick to block those balls, and hopefully his pitcher is pretty accurate today.
What's the world like in the mom of a baseball player, a young high school baseball player? What's that like?
It's very busy. It's very nervous, especially when he has an important position like catcher. Obviously, if balls get past him and the team scores, he feels that, responsibility on himself to stop that.
So how do you support him?
Love and encouragement, and letting him know that, baseball is a game of failure, and even the professionals let balls get past them and make mistakes and strike out.
That's the best kind of support you can give. So good luck to you, good luck to Brendan, and scream loud.
Thank you.
All right.
Again, our special thanks not only to the Cleveland Garden Charities, but TV20. Again, they have come into doing these programs every year, and our special thanks. The Mayor Bibb has been very emphatic about getting programs that the kids want to play and keeping them moving and getting it going. So I know he's got to be smiling when he sees this. Also, their director, Janelle Bass Hawthorne, assistant director, Ben Dreyer, and all the crew over at TV20. Thank you so much for making sure that these kids get the opportunity to play.
And Tim, you said it best, the word opportunity, because that's what it's all about, giving these young men an opportunity to participate in something like this, because there are so many things that they can be doing other than playing baseball. And you better believe, as a recreational guy, I love it. I absolutely love it.
So leading off now is Adam Prince, the left fielder, number 1. He's from Lutheran West. He's a Travis Benzana guy.
Tell you one thing, that's Calvin. He's got a little heater. You can hear the glove pop up here.
What impresses me about him, Sam, if you look at him, he doesn't waste a lot of time in between pitches. And that makes your defense play better. So if you're keeping the game moving along, that'll help him defensively.
Agree.
So now he's falling behind 3-1. In case you just joined us, this is the 2026 Senior Boys Baseball Championship game from the City of Cleveland Division of Recreation. So we draw his first walk of the game. And now Jack Williams, their second baseman, Parker Messick also plays a little bit of basketball, volleyball. Seems like an athlete. I was watching the catcher, Brendan Kisko, on his throw down a second. He's got a good, strong arm. We'll see it right here. Stolen base.
But again, that was just about there, Tim. That was close.
Yes, it was.
And like you just said, he's got a strong arm.
So now you got a man on second, nobody out. Jack Williams is at the plate.
That's hit to the second baseman. Oh,
So
nice.
we'll move him over. So the ground ball to second.
Jose Trejo, he makes the out.
So Tyler Torres is now batting their right fielder. He's a Los Angeles Angels fan with Mike Trout. 11th grader. Over late,
he's
they're gonna
coming.
Try to score. They call him out.
Nice. It was close. However, that was a great fundamental play.
And you know what, Sam, when you look at that play, the one thing that didn't go in favor of the base runner was it didn't go that far away from the catcher. So 2 outs.
You know, play like that a lot of times can energize your team, Tim. You know, because you love to see the extra effort and extra energy going into plays such as that. So now there's nobody on base. Now you can go after the batter.
So 2 down. And they got some nice coaches on these teams that are volunteering their time to be a part of the program. So he's Sterling getting it over right now. So now it's up to John Steinbrenner, their third baseman. And he's 11th grader over at Lutheran West. Travis Bazzana and the Guardians. So again, catcher goes out to calm him down, see if we can get throw strikes. I like that.
Absolutely. And you love to see that as well. And he's probably a team captain.
So 2 down. Again, Charlie Tusek, their first baseman, is on deck.
It's good to hear the fans clapping and cheering when they throw that strike. I'm a defensive lover, Tim, by the way. Absolutely got him.
So Steinbrenner goes down to end the inning. No runs, 2 walks. Score 1-0 in the bottom of 2. And we'd like to take this time to talk a little bit about their head coaches. The Michael Zone Raiders coach is Berto Benitez II. We call him Junior. He's a graduate in 2003 of Jose Campecha High School in Puerto Rico. He's been coaching baseball now for 17 years. He's been a clinician at a lot of trainings. He was also a boxer in his young days. And on the other side, you have West Denison, James Krupla from John Marshall High School. He played at West Denison when he was a youngster. And he also was a first baseman when he played there. He's got 12 years experience coaching baseball. And again, they're 2 outstanding coaches that really, we thank them for volunteering and coming out here and making sure the program can happen with them.
Okay, I'm here with Donna Woods, president of the West Denison Baseball League. Donna, another great day for baseball, especially for these young men. Tell me about the league first.
Okay, so our league started in technically 1953 with a group of boys that wanted to play baseball and their dads. They found pickup games around the city for 2 years, and then in 1955 we established as a league. So we've been actively providing rec baseball in the city since 1955. We are strictly volunteer. I've been with the league a little over 30 years. All 3 of my boys played in the league. Most of our volunteers are coaches who played in the league when they were kids.
Talk about the families today and the excitement and anticipation they're feeling for their sons who are out there on the field today.
Yeah, everybody was extremely excited. The boys were very excited. I greeted them as they arrived at the park. Then I came up and talked with some of the parents. They're just like, oh my gosh, what a great opportunity. The kids are so excited. It's a lot of fun. They really just want to have fun during the summer, which is why they choose to come to us, because we're at the end of the day, we're a rec program. We're not travel, we're not, there's not a lot of hype. We play with the city program just because numbers are so small these days. So as an independent league, we don't have enough kids interested that we can play completely independent. We do work with a couple of other leagues in the city as well as the city of Cleveland.
Now let's talk about this team. Must be some special team to get here. Must have been a great season.
We got off to a little bit of a slow start. Once the city announced that today's game, or the championship game, would be played here at Progressive, they really buckled down, and Coach Jimmy told me, he goes, I don't think we lost a game since they found out that the championship game was going to be played here. So they really kind of put a little bit more into it, took it a little bit more seriously, and really gave it their all to be here today.
Okay, finally, people want more information about the West Denison Baseball League. Where can they go?
Our website is westdenisonbaseball.org. Our league phone is 216-251-5790. It is a mobile. You can text or email at west_denison@yahoo.com.
Donna Woods, thank you so much. Let's go watch some great baseball now, okay?
Thank you very much. Appreciate the time.
So as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning, we're going to talk a little bit about some other programs that the Cleveland Guardians and Major League Baseball are big about. And I would like to tell you that they have a program called RBI. And what it is, the kids that play in the league can try out for this RBI team. And then they go to play in a regional tournament, which they went last weekend in Pittsburgh. And there's several teams, several cities that are playing there. And the great news is that the Cleveland Guardians RBI senior boys won the regional. So they will be going down to Florida, Vero Beach, Florida, for the World Series in the RBI. And they'll be leaving in a few days. So you can watch it on the MLB network. But again, our congratulations, and we'll let you know which players here are the ones that be doing it. And again, everything's fully paid for. The flights, the food, the transportation, everything is given, and it'll be a tremendous experience.
Right up the gut.
So there's a base hit.
Jordan Cunningham, he ripped it.
So now it's going to be Manny Laren.
Yep.
Again, he's played at Rhodes, so he's been on this field. He likes the Dodgers. The Dodgers? I'm okay with the player, Francisco Lindor, but the Dodgers, ugh.
Well, that's a great choice because of the player himself. Gotta love it.
And we will be getting the representative from the Cleveland Guardian staff that kind of oversees the RBI point joining us soon. And we'll get a chance to talk to Terrence Eccles.
Okay, so we have a 3-1 count.
So we got a 1-0, 2 hits. The Airs have hurt him. So, Sam, let's talk about this. These guys are knowing they're playing here today. What are they thinking at home the night before?
Oh, the jitters. Well, you better believe several of them have the jitters until they actually have that first pitch thrown or until you actually get on the field and throw the ball around. But the excitement is overwhelming. The jitters will go away real soon. Real soon.
So now their catcher, Brandon Kiss, goes up. We saw his arm, but he also is a 12th grade holy name, likes Jose Ramirez and the Guardians, plays a little bit of soccer, and he's one of those guys that's on the RBI team. The one thing that's so unique about the whole situation here is, if you think about it, these kids get the opportunity to not only play in the recreation league, but they also get the opportunity to play for the RBI on the weekends. They get tournaments that they have constantly, and they got great coaches. Their manager for the senior boys is a guy named Corey Douglas. He's also he holds the record in pitching over at his college, Mountain Union. So Corey is their manager. They have Leroy Suarez, Tommy Caroselli, Ron Rose. They've been doing this for a number of years. I tease Corey all the time. I said, who speaks Spanish to all these guys? You know,
Big Corey.
Oh my.
Yeah, I think my man Griffin Heckler, he's gotten himself in a little bit of a jam here.
So they got the bases loaded, nobody out. They got him on 2 walks and a hit. So we're gonna bring a guest in to join us right now. Well, first of all, joining us is Terrence Eccles from the Cleveland Guardians. He is part of their community outreach programs, and his main focus is dealing with the RBI, which means he's got no sleep at all since the last past week. And I'm sure he's seen so much baseball. You know, you think, okay, the Guardians are out of town, we get a little bit of a break. Not happening. But tell us about your experience and the kids that were out there.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. Yeah, like you said, sleep has not been something I've been able to do much of these past 7 days or so. You know, we were up early each day at the RBI regionals last weekend. We were there from Thursday to Sunday, so our team played games. Well, we had 3 teams there. They all made the championship game. They all played well, played all day. So, yeah, it was a busy weekend. A lot of those kids are out here right now today. You know, I'm noticing a few names and recognize a few faces even coming in to watch the game too. So it's been a great week, and we're excited for more. Heading down to Florida on Sunday with our senior baseball team. So that'll be an exciting experience. And yeah, it's been quite the week, and looking forward for more baseball and just more fun.
Well, I have to ask this question. My question is, did you beat Detroit? If you beat Detroit, I'm a happy man.
Yes, sir.
That's all we got to do is beat Detroit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's one of our main rivals in RBI. You know, we match up against them in whatever regional we're at, whether we're in Indianapolis, whether we're in Chicago, or whether we're in Pittsburgh. You know, it's always coming down to Cleveland and Detroit in the final game of almost every tournament that I've been to in the last 4 seasons. So we matched up against Detroit for all 3 teams this weekend. Our senior boys beat them in their first matchup. Our junior boys beat them in their first matchup. Our girls, unfortunately, couldn't get a win against them during this past tournament. But, yeah, Detroit, you know, they're a formidable team. They're a formidable program. So we're just glad that our senior baseball team was able to, you know, move on. And in their one matchup against Detroit, they were able to take care of them. So, because I'm a little bit familiar, a lot of these kids that will be going to this World Series, they've never even been on an airplane. That's got to be a little scary. Yeah, that's the beauty of RBI, is giving kids who wouldn't have the opportunity to do some of the things that we're able to do for them, giving them that opportunity, whether it's to, you know, get the exclusive Nike equipment, whether it's all the benefits of being associated with the Cleveland Guardians organization, and then really cool experiences like this, like traveling on really nice coach buses, staying in nice hotels, and then, you know, if they play well enough, going all the way to the World Series in Vero Beach. So it'll be an exciting time to get everyone on a plane and have them go through that first experience, the ones who haven't done it yet, and just to spend time in Florida. Should be a fun time.
Yeah. Our manager with the senior boys, did he get any sleep? I know he's a brand new father.
Yep.
Was he 1 year old now?
Yep.
Hudson.
Yep. Coach Corey. Yeah. So Coach Corey, he's one who doesn't sleep much to begin with. Even in the years before he had his son Hudson, I've known him to just be an early riser and, you know, guy who goes to bed late in the first place. So I can't imagine he slept much in the last year, let alone the last 7 days with everything going on with his son and then with the RBI teams.
And what I love about the RBI, and I like it, some of these people that we have as coaches played as kids in RBI.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so our entire softball staff actually, and including our volunteers, all played RBI. I think a majority of our baseball staff as well for our 15U and our 18U played RBI. Our assistant coach on our 12U team played RBI. So it's been really cool to see just in my 4 years here the impact that the program has had on the kids. And the fact that they come back and they volunteer, or they come back and they coach, or they come back and just watch. It's been really cool to see just how that Cleveland RBI family just continues to live on, and the legacies of those who have played in the program in the past. And so that's the beauty of this program. That's what makes it so special.
And I got to tell you this, the first time that I saw Corey try out, we had Coach Pete was one of our coaches. I think Leroy was helping him. And I saw Corey, I said, oh my Lord, Coach, that kid at third base, he's going to be a handful to handle, you know? And he said, that's the perfect guys we want. That's the guys we're trying to help. I said, okay, you know. But I love the fact that they're giving back, and that's so important. And we're lucky, you know, even in the rec league where these people are out here volunteering, the parental support. So they come up with 3 runs. Terrence sits down and they start scoring, huh, Sam?
Man, he may be that good luck charm over here, Terrence.
Well,
Maybe.
here's the thing. Can we use this magic when the Guardians play? Can you sit here exactly and we can run? What do you think?
Yeah, I'd love to do that, especially for our major league team. They definitely need it. So.
Tell us a little bit about the community relations department, because it's not just RBI.
Yep.
You know, we know about CM. What kind of things are they involved with?
Yeah, so our community relations department, we're a small team, but we, oversee so many different programs. We're able to execute so many different things, and that's what I'm mostly proud to be a part of, and proud to just be associated with what we're able to do. And without the guidance from people like Curtis Danberg and Penny Forster, and then especially Raphael Collins, they definitely steer the ship and guide us in the right direction, and have a good heart about what we're involved in. And so pretty much all of our programs support youth, support those who want to play the game of baseball, the game of softball, or even adaptive sports here in Northeast Ohio. We oversee pretty much every baseball team or league in the greater Cleveland city of Cleveland area, whether it's Cleveland Metro schools, we support them. Cleveland City Rec, as you see in front of you. Our Play Ball CLE program we're associated with 12 different youth baseball, softball, and adaptive programs. Our Guardians Youth Summer Camps is another big thing. We've had 17 summer camps this season, all across Northeast Ohio. And then RBI is one of our babies, like one of our biggest programs, and it's definitely been a great time for me, not being from the Cleveland area, just seeing the impact and how much people love the Guardians, and how much we're able to just be out in the community and do some really cool things and fun things, and just bring the sport and allow those who maybe don't have all the resources to play in this area, just being able to provide that. It's been great.
So Sam, help me understand what he's trying to tell me. They're putting in all these hours, all these programs. How do they survive with their spouses being gone all that time? I'm just wondering, what the heck?
Well, you better believe, I would think that the spouses are somewhere lurking in the background. They're somewhere to be found. But it's all about having that support. That's for sure.
So we got leading off. I hope I have the right person here. Can you stay with us for a little bit, Terrence?
Oh, sure, Tim. I'm here for you.
Okay, thank you.
My man Terrence is in the building, y'all.
I think this is Charlie Tusick. Is that the right one? 13? Yes, it is. He's their first baseman. He's a 12th grader out of Lakewood. His favorites are Guardians Jose Ramirez. Plays a little bit of soccer and basketball. I got to confess to you guys, I shouldn't say this, but I have to. I watch the Guardians faithfully. Faithfully. They are the most frustrating team to watch. There's some days I sat there, somebody told me, Tim, do you know the Guardians hit 7 home runs in one game? I said, no way, no way. They came out of it, and I'm convinced, Taryn, I am definitely convinced. I was talking to Curtis earlier. I'm definitely convinced Jose Ramirez and Angel Martinez and all them have come back. They just need a couple weeks to get in sync, and they're going to be fine. They're going to hit.
Yeah, they always seem to find a way around this time of year. Never count them out. Especially last year, we had a few rough patches, but the fact that they were able to string a bunch of wins together and just continue to fight and win the division is after last year, there's nothing impossible now. So
now, the RBI players, do they get to meet the players at a time? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So with our RBI program and being associated with the Cleveland Guardians, you get very, very exclusive access to Cleveland Guardians players, Cleveland Guardians equipment, Cleveland Guardians staff. Just last week, we hosted a clinic right here at the ballpark with our training staff, and a lot of our RBI kids came out, and they unfortunately didn't get to take the field, which was the original plan, but because of a little rain, they got to see the dugouts, they got to see the batting cages, the training rooms, the weight rooms, all that kind of stuff in the Guardians facilities, brand newly renovated as of 2024. So they got to see all of that, and they got to meet players Joey Cantillo, Will Dion, and then Gavin Williams, who's having a great year on the mound for the Guardians. So that was such a cool experience for the kids to see their reaction to being down there and learning from the players and learning from the training staff and just being able to associate with them. So I'll definitely give a lot of credit to Corey Strazik on our team, who has been putting together a lot of really cool clinics for not only our RBI players, but City of Cleveland kids this year.
We talked about RBI. It is, they always say running baseball, but it is more than baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So our RBI program, that's, the pride that we have in this program is way more than just baseball, way more than just softball. We've been lucky to work with so many different great partners and do some really cool things that have allowed for even growth outside of the field. One main thing that I'll touch on is our program has been able to work this year with KeyBank. They've been able to provide a lot of financial literacy and just financial wellness courses for our RBI athletes. So that's been really cool, seeing the enthusiasm that the boys and the girls have coming in to our office and sitting down. And you normally wouldn't think that from a group of high schoolers, being told about financial wellness and financial literacy and all that kind of stuff. But they just have so much passion for it, and just the growth that comes out of it. Our RBI athletes, they volunteer every year. So Corey's team has already volunteered. The senior baseball and junior baseball, they've already volunteered this year at the Cultural Gardens. We're setting up a volunteer opportunity for our softball teams to work with Empower Sports in the coming weeks. So, just being able to volunteer, being able to get learning experiences outside of the game of baseball and softball is huge in our program.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Bobby D told me this the last time we were down here doing a CMSD game. He said, Tim, we got a very special prize coming. It's going to be out here very soon. I saw it on the news. I said, I'll be doggone. We've been waiting. We kept saying all along, we don't have an indoor facility. Mm-hmm. You got to talk about that. Where's it at? What are we doing?
Yeah. So that's been a really exciting development over the last year or so, a few years, honestly. It's something that Raphael has worked closely with EL1 Sports and Tri-C Western Campus on. We are going to be launching the first Guardians Training Center in Parma at the Tri-C West Campus in the coming months or coming weeks, actually. So that'll be really exciting, just to give Cleveland kids and people from the area an opportunity to play the sport year round, which I'm sure we all know, living in Cleveland, and I've learned in these last 3 years that I've been here, just the winters are brutal. You know, being right on the lake, it's hard to train and do baseball and softball activities in that kind of weather. So this brand new, I think it's 20,000 square feet. It's completely renovated, turf field, really nice netting, technology that, you know, they use at the major league level. So it'll be a great opportunity for kids to, you know, start training and being able to get that year-round access. And it's only going to make the game of baseball and softball easier in this area.
All right, I'm here with the Logan Miles Cheer Squad, the fan club. What does it mean to be here watching your friend Logan play on Progressive Field?
It means a lot to him, especially. He was super excited to tell us to come here, and I'm just honestly grateful that I have the chance to come and support him.
Now, I think Logan's is he on first base, or did he make it a second? All right, he's on first base. He's got to hear us. So what are we going to say so we can hear us? That's my Logan. Oh, we're doing it. All right, on the count of three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's my Logan! Awesome. I think he heard you. You guys are great. Thank you so much for cheering with us. All right.
Thank you so much.
That's amazing. That is totally amazing. Now we've been talking about. You mentioned Ralphio. What about the ladies? I gotta find out about Penny.
Yep.
I remember her. She did a tremendous job.
Penny's great. Yeah, she's one of our leaders. She's super involved in all of our programs, and just being able to work with her and Raph as these last 3.5, 4 years, and Curtis has really helped me grow as a professional and personally. Like, they don't just care about me as a professional, like growing in this career and growing all of our programs in the Cleveland community, but they also care about you as a person. So yeah, Penny has been huge to all of our programs. She really serves as somewhat of a leader in especially for our RBI softball team. She leads our Clichy affinity group at the Guardians, which has in a way adopted our RBI softball team. So it was really cool seeing all the mentorship opportunities that she's been able to set up for them, as well as all the different goodie bags and things that they sent the girls off to regionals with. So yeah, Penny's been huge. And then the new addition on our team, Tessa Leali, she also joined in the last few months, and she's been really essential to fundraising for Cleveland Guardians charities.
So did Penny go to the regional as well?
Penny went, yeah. She went down Friday.
Did she get any rest?
I think I might have gotten more sleep than her on Friday and on Sunday, because she actually drove from her house here in Cleveland all the way down to Pittsburgh on both of those days. So for 8 a.m. games at that. So
I had the opportunity to watch the kids play a few practice games before they left, and I went down, and I'm sitting there watching this, and the thing that impressed me was these were younger kids that they put a team together just so that they get some experience and teach them. But I'm watching them. You know, the Latin players, there had to be at least 8 or 9 on the team, and Corey couldn't speak a word of Spanish. I'm watching him, Sam, and he's telling Leroy, tell that guy over at first base he needs to do this, or that. I'm going to tell Coach, hey, you're going to have to learn some Spanish pretty soon, right?
Yeah, Corey knows what I like to call dugout Spanish. Yeah. So he knows how to get his point across at times, but yeah, certain things he can't communicate. So thank God for Coach Leroy.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've had a lot of great memories, and you guys are giving these young people memories they're going to remember for the rest of their lives. And we're so grateful that that's happened. And I know these kids are going to talk about this when they're later in life. They're going to say, I played on Progressive Field. I was the one that got the hit, I was the one that hit the home run, Dad, come on, you didn't play there, Right. And I've seen people come up to me and say, hey, my dad really play there? I said, yeah, he did. She did.
Oh yeah.
But there's a lot of people in our community that have that passion about the Guardians. I can tell you, I wear the Guardian shirt half the time, and it's like, you know, everybody's like, well, I heard they have this going on, or that going on, and then I heard the other day, when are they going to start hitting, Tim? They got to hit, you know, and I'm saying, just calm down. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. I got faith.
Yes, sir.
I said, if we didn't learn anything from last year's team, I don't know how many we were behind and we come all the way back. I thought the whole town was going to go up in smoke, man, the way they were on fire.
Now there's a grab. First baseman, number 16, Jordan Cunningham. Nice catch, nice throw. Simple, make it easy for yourself.
So we're at the top of the third. Score is 4-0. Well, we're in the middle of the third. 4-0. Michael's own Raiders. And this young man has not given up a hit yet. I mean, we don't have no perfect game. We had some walks in there. But I want to say to all of you, good luck in Vero Beach. I've been getting communications. I mean, I was looking at a couple places to find it. I couldn't find it, and I finally found it. But I've been getting communications, and I can tell you, I run into a few of the parents. They said, Mr. Walsh, that's the most amazing thing they've ever done. He said, my kid's learning not only baseball, but he's learning teamwork, he's learning value, life skill lessons. You said, hey, I said, well, the people you need to be thanking are the kindergarten charities, because they do such a tremendous job. And I'm sure you probably could tell me, there's been a few times you've kind of like dealing with our kids that they could be like off the wall. But I also know, you look at these kids here, they're on the RBI and they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They got 9 kids on this team that are in the RBI. Looking at it, that's what they told me.
Wow, impressive.
And I told the coach, Berto, he said, well, I got to check with Corey to see if I can pitch him. I said, Coach, if you win and you're going to the World Series, you have 5 days in between. Coach will be okay with it. He's been to this house before. But the young ladies softball, we've got to reach out to get those kids. We don't have that connect yet, and I blame recreation for a lot of it. But I also feel that we can make this happen if we just put somebody over that to help make it happen. You know, but. As usual, the city of Cleveland always says, well, we're short-staffed. We don't have this. We're trying to make this. We're trying to do that. And then when they see it, you know, oh my God, we got to do something. And I believe, if I remember right, I heard that the mayor was going to be honoring the team that was going to the World Series. It's supposed to be coming up, I heard. And I'm sure you'll be notified if they are. Today's, what, Wednesday?
Yep.
They may wait till they come back from the World Series.
Okay.
That could be it. But there's definitely going to be something done in the Red Room with the mayor. So just tell Raphael, we got a mayor. He can't run for mayor.
Right. He's definitely, you know, if that opportunity were available, you know, that would be one of the people I'd recommend.
And you know, here's the other thing I'd like to share with you. And Leroy, I was their bench coach, so I would go scout the teams and come back, and I'd put guys in a position, right? And I remember one time I came back and I told Leroy, I said, tell Corey this guy hits the right center line drives. Now, he'll hit the ball to left field, but that's going to be all fly balls. This kid up, hit the ball right where I told him to put the guy. Guy makes a great catch right there.
Yep.
Did they say thanks, coach, or anything?
No.
You know what they told me? That's part of your job, making sure we place. I said, that's it, I'm done.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah, but we had some good times. Good times.
Swing and a miss. I'm a fan of defense. I keep saying it. I'm a fan of defense.
Oh, yeah.
And what's so pivotal right now, not just with RBI, but if you look at baseball in our city, reaching out to those organizations that have a program and say, how can we help? Now, did you see that catch in left field that kid made?
I did not. I heard about it from Curtis.
Oh my God. I thought it was Stephen Kwan out there trying to make a catch.
That's awesome.
That was the most amazing catch. Curtis comes over and goes, did you see that catch? There must be something about that spot.
Right.
How many times we've seen great catches?
Mm-hmm.
Although the doggone Reds are making catches I've never seen them make before.
Yeah.
Had a big jump. Didn't keep him close, Sam.
No, not at all. I mean, he's got a set of wheels on him.
And I don't know if you're the one to talk to about this or Raphael, but I believe, and I'm hoping he'll come back here and sit down with us for a few minutes, but he might be busy, I understand, but if he can do that. Because I am interested in hearing about interns. Do we have interns and how that all works?
We do have interns. I actually started as an intern back in 2023. That was my first year with the team, and they brought me on full time after that. And this year we actually have a very unique story with our current intern. He played in our RBI program. He played at Cleveland Central Catholic with Coach Bash, and now he's a sophomore. He just finished his sophomore year at Kent State. His name's Leon Jones. He's been interning with us this year.
Did that guy catch that ball, Sam? I thought he caught it.
He did catch it.
Well,
So I don't understand what's going on here. Because he caught the ball.
If we can get a replay on it. I definitely thought
he caught the ball.
I could see the one guy tagging and scoring, but the other guy, well, he finally went off the bases, so they did finally realize he caught it. I think they caught it there. Wow, what a catch, though.
Again, I'm a fan of defense, baby. Fan of defense.
This is a magical place to play, I'm convinced. You know, they just always seem to make great plays. So if someone, maybe it's not this year, but maybe it's next year or whatever, they want to become an intern, how do they go about applying for that to get in?
So in the past, we've always posted our internship either right during, probably around Thanksgiving to Christmas time is when we'll post it, and then interviews are conducted in the weeks following that, and then usually that intern would get extended an offer either right before the season or at the very beginning of the season. So it's been a great program. We've gotten a lot of help from it. We've seen a lot of growth from people who have been in that position. And without the Guardians internship program, I wouldn't have a job right now. So very appreciative of it.
The ones that deal with the little ones, like West Denison, here they're playing today. Donna Woods, the league director, she's an amazing woman. I can remember, I played at West Denison when I was a kid. I also played in the rec department. I could play in the morning to rec. Over there in the evening, I was a pretty good hitter. I'm bragging, but I was a good hitter. I'll say this, I was the Andre Dawson type hitter. It was either going over the fence or I was going back to the dugout. And I can tell you, 90% of the time, I was going back to the dugout. But then somebody finally taught me how to hit, go the other way and see the ball and all that. And I'm glad that they're trying to help them as well. Not just them, but I know you guys were involved with, it used to be called V-Buzz. I think they
Still is, yeah.
V-Buzz.
Oh, yeah. V-Buzz, baseball, West Denison, O-ball.
Hey, what high school did you go to?
I went to a high school in upstate New York. I'm from Syracuse, New York.
Syracuse, New York.
Yes, sir.
Place of snow.
Yes.
Oh my Lord Jesus. We went to Brooklyn, New York one time to see the Indians play the Yankees. And then we said, well, when we finish that, we're going to go to Cooperstown. I didn't realize how far that was. Right? So, of course, Sam, what's the one thing I forget to bring from the hotel room? My hat. It's a scorching hot day. And I remember our pitcher for the team that got hit by a pitch, but we still won the game. The Yankee fans were really nice. I was like, wow. You kind of think, well, they're brutal. But, and then when we got to Cooperstown, that was the other thing I learned. I went to the Hall of Fame there. I asked, like, where are the chairs to sit down? Well, you got to go in one of these lockers or Babe Ruth's bench and sit over there. That's all we got. I said, oh boy, are we in trouble. But yeah, we had a bunch of us went up there to see Cooperstown. I wanted to see that. And we've done our share of putting people at the Hall of Fame. Tom Hamilton, just this year, Paul Hornsby.
CC last year.
And you got another one that's going to be in. I'm telling you, if they don't put him in, I'm still around. There's going to be a lot of hell raisers. Jose Ramirez is definitely a Hall of Fame player. We haven't seen a Hall of Fame player play here like this. Where you can see that we've had some great players go in the Hall of Fame. Somebody asked me, and I said, Bob Feller, forget it, he can see them all. Sam played in the GYA leagues.
That's a league that we're gonna have to talk about. We need to bring back Raphael. Where you at, Raphael?
Well, I think he's on his way to New York. I think. No, not New York. Vero Beach.
Vero Beach.
Didn't even tell anybody.
He's checked out on me. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying. When they played, she was the league director. Her mom. She sat right behind the home plate area. Nobody could go back there and say anything. And even when Sam played for me, I didn't have to say nothing to the umpire. She'd sit over there. Hey, what are you calling over there? Here comes the umpire to me. Tim, will you please tell your parent I don't want to hear another word out of her? I first tried to deny it, but then I knew they knew I knew. But, the good thing was they had support. today, I don't think our kids had that support that we had. You know? Do you feel that way?
I think parents, we've made it a real priority here to help the parents in our community and in our programs. We see the need for it for sure. Just last season, we started this new parenting program where we bring Positive Coaching Alliance in, and we host an online workshop with Positive Coaching Alliance. It's called The Power of Positive Sports Parenting. So that's been a program that we're trying to bring to this area and just continue to grow it, just because, yeah, like you said, we definitely need more parents to not only just be, good parents, but also just to be good sports parents too, which is it's a different responsibility. It's a different environment. So we just want to, continue to influence everything that trickles down, whether it's the coaches or the parents or the directors or anyone really, just to make the experience better for the kids, because that's what really is most important at the end of the day.
Yep.
He's going to eventually call for a balk. He got behind the rubber that time, seeing it's getting closer. He's on the rubber, and then he doesn't throw over. They're going to call him for a balk pretty soon. Now this young man is an RBI pitcher.
Calvin Castillo.
But I don't think they, if I remember right, I don't know if did Corey pitch Calvin Castillo out there? Do you remember?
Yeah, Calvin is part of our senior baseball team. I don't believe he pitched down in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So,
I don't want to be sounding redundant, but I also played in West End. I remember one time, I don't know if you remember this guy named Dave Ford. Played for the Orioles, he was drafted and all that, pitcher, phenomenal. And my coach struck out and I didn't swing the bat, and he said to me, "Well, what happened?" I said, "Coach, I didn't see the ball." I'm going to be honest with you, I did not see the ball. And I say that because I've always believed in my heart that if our Cleveland kids get the same opportunity, they're tough kids, that we're going to be successful. All they got to do is have a little support. And I used to tell the parents, there's a little code. Parents are parenting, coaches coach, players play, umpires umpire. And when you start doing two of those at the same time, then we got a problem.
We got Jack Williams up the bat here.
Well, I want to close this out with you, Terrence, but I just want you to know if there's any time I can help in any way, including guardians, charities, and it's a phone call.
Oh, he got him. Picked him off at second base. What a move by Castillo. Caught him sleeping on second base.
well, we appreciate you, Tim.
Yeah, well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Really enjoyed it, guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy this cold weather, Terrence.
Yeah. Terrence Eccles from the Cleveland Guardians RBI and Community Relations Outreach team, and coming by, and thank you so much, Terrence and the Cleveland Guardians. So Sam, we're at 5-0 here.
They're trying to creep back in here.
I'll tell you what, they got good speed, the West Denison team. You know, because the catcher's a pretty decent catcher. I've hardly seen a ball get by him. And he's one of those guys that plays on the RBI team too. Ren Disco.
Looks like Castillo has settled down because he's bringing it now. And again, you love to see him just throw strikes.
One-two count. Two down. Looking for a hit here to get on the board. Did not happen.
No, it did not.
So Sam, is that Tyler Torres who got it? With the last out?
Yes.
So folks, you've been hearing about the Cleveland Guardian Charities, and the reason I've talked about it is, as Terrence explained, they do a variety of things, not just with the City of Cleveland, CMSD, Boys and Girls Club, Little League organizations. They also are involved in the community in a whole variety of ways. So if you're interested in finding out about them, please go to the Cleveland Guardians website, and you definitely would see it. And obviously, if you don't have that, you can call the Cleveland Guardians offices at 420-4200 and ask for, community outreach department.
Understood. Okay, I'll follow right now. Okay.
So we've played 4, and there is a run spread, Sam. I think it's 10 runs after 5. Right now, I think both teams are playing well enough where
I mean, those 5 runs have come, but I tell you, he's been one here, one there, couple there. This has been a pretty defensive game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been, they've scored those 5 runs, but it's been a defensive game.
So there you see it. The Michael's own Raiders lead 5-0. We're in the bottom of 4. And leading off for the Michael's own Raiders is Brandon Gisco, their catcher. Fouled one back.
That is a long run.
Oh my Lord, yes. Nice play.
Nice. Very nice play by the third baseman, number 3, John Steinbrenner. Tracked it down and made a nice throw. But I'm impressed with the stretch at the first baseman made too. Mr. Charlie Tusick.
So now it's Jose Trejo, their second baseman. Here's one of those guys that'll be going to Florida. He also likes Jaron Durant, 12th grader from Rose. This is one of the hobbies he's got. He might end up taking that on more so to me, but he seems to like, getting into the barber field, cutting hair, getting into that.
There's another happy fan to go run after the ball.
I know that Dan Monroe is picking up some interviews. Ashley Jackson is the new manager of sports and programs for the Division of Recreation, and she's done a tremendous job trying to hold this together, keep it going. We have a whole variety of programs that are going on. And for one person to take all that on.
Nice play at the shortstop, but the first baseman just couldn't hold on to it. So again, we got another error. Senseless base runners now.
So you got one out. Man on first. Should be back to the top of the order. Roberto Benitez. He's had a pretty good day. So we had the double, ground ball. He's a good hitter.
It's been the small errors that have been made, by this West Denison team. Nothing big, but just small little errors. But it's costing them. Tim, how you like the weather? How about the weather for these kids to play today?
I'll tell you what, this is beautiful for me. But then again, I got the long sleeve shirts prepared because I remember we did CMS State. It was hot down there, but it was the wind and the cold. They had to finally close the window down, which I was grateful for. But yeah, you get that wind coming off the lake here. You can feel it. So he draws the walk. So now Andrew Losi is up. He reached on an error and scored. He had a sacrifice fly.
And that's a composure timeout. Grab yourself, take your time, take a deep breath.
couldn't, you look up, blue skies. It's just beautiful.
There's that long run behind the catchers.
Yeah, see, now you watch the catcher. He's reaching for the ball instead of sliding over the block.
Yep. And that'll be something that he picks up later on as he continue to play.
Oh, absolutely.
He'll learn to block that ball, especially when he have to keep on putting on his track shoes to go get it. I hope Ashley Jackson brought enough baseballs for today.
Oh, my Lord. Well, knowing Ashley, if you see some lady going around picking up these balls, it's probably her. But I'm sure she was prepared for this. Again, our congratulations for our youth championship for the city of Cleveland. Our youth champions are the Zelma George Black Sox. And for the junior division, it's the Gunning Park Gators. I'll tell you what, this guy, he's tough, man. He's in there right there with him. So now Randy Torres started out as the first baseman. He singled and he hit one back to the pitcher. Make sure I got the right guy. That's 15. Put somebody in for him. I have a 15. But I gotta believe that's the guy.
Yeah. He's got a big swing. Ooh.
High ball, right field. Nice catch.
Nice catch.
Ends the inning.
Again, a nice catch. And that was the right fielder, number 10, Logan Miles. He ran it down. We have seen some great plays in the outfield. Most definitely.
Well, folks, that's the end of 4 innings of play. Currently, the score is the Michael Zone Raiders 5 and the West Denison team 0. We'll be right back with some more championship action right here from Progressive Field.
I'm here with Cindy Steinbrenner, whose son John plays third base for the West Denison Black Sox. Cindy, what was John's demeanor coming in today? Was he nervous? Was he quiet, reserved?
He's generally a quiet kid, but there was a very nervousness to him today. It's a big deal, and he's a huge Guardians fan, so this was a great opportunity for him to play.
What's it like for you as a mom to see him? He just got up on bat, just to see him stand at home plate and take some swings.
It's great. He's been playing since he was 3 years old, so to see him be able to play on a big field like this is awesome. I'm proud of him.
And talk about the West Denison Baseball League. How has that been for him? How has it helped him grow in his playing skills?
Yeah, it's been a great season so far. He's got a couple of kids that he's played with in high school on his high school baseball team. So he's met a couple of new friends. The coaches are great, always encouraging the boys and just trying to keep their momentum going. And they've had a great season so far. And we were in the championship game.
What year is he in high school?
He's a junior in high school at Lutheran West.
So probably next year might be his last year with West Denison.
Yes.
How will that be for you? Watching him walk off the field that last time. I know it's far in the future, but
yes. My daughters just did the same thing, graduated and stuff. So I know it's going to be bittersweet for sure. But I'm super proud of him. This is my favorite thing to do is watch him play. So I know there's going to be some happy feelings and also some bittersweet, sad feelings.
All right, Cindy, thank you so much for talking to me. I do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Progressive Field, where you're watching the 2026 Senior Boys Baseball Championship game between the Michael Zone Raiders and the West Denison Guardians. This is the age groups of 16 to 18. We are currently in the top of the fifth. We will play 7. We also would like you to have your pen and pencil handy with some notes. We're going to pass along some great free programs that are taking place this fall in the Cleveland Recreation Department. Now, this is not just sports. We also have an aquatics program. We have art programming, both visual arts and performing arts. Now, you can check with your local recreation centers. And even once they go back into school, the kids will still be able to go to their rec center after school. There'll be a free lunch program for them right there when they come out of school, and then they can get involved in some recreation programs. So that was
number 3, John Steinbrenner.
He's batting now, or he made the first out, right?
He made the first out.
Yeah, okay. So we got 1 down. Charlie Tusick is up the bat now. He did walk 1 time. But the other thing is, folks, these are all free to you, the citizens of Cleveland. So as far as the sports programs that are coming up this fall, again, they have co-ed volleyball for youth and teen, and they start up in the fall. Also, the younger kids, they'll have clinics that will teach them how to play volleyball. If you're looking for information on that, you can pick up the phone right now and call 420-7613. 420-7613. And her name is Ashley Jackson, and she can help you. Otherwise, you can check with your local center manager at your local recreation center. Tell you what, they never
shortstop.
Yeah.
Hey, number 7 shortstop Roberto Benitez, the 3rd.
So we're in the middle of the 5th inning, still 5-0. No jinxing, but right now we got a no hitter going on. So he needs 6 more outs. 6 more outs. So also, as we mentioned about the different programs, if it's the aquatics programs, you can call 664-3016. 664-3016. Again, that is for any aquatics programs that are going on this fall. His name is Jim. He can be able to give you those answers on what they're planning for the fall. And remember, if any of your teenagers have great swimming abilities, during the year they'll be training for lifeguards. So they'll start working on that right away to get more lifeguards to work during the summer season. So if they're interested in making some money this summer, this is a great time to get them into getting them trained at the local recreation center pools. If it's the visual arts or the professional arts, you can contact Ashley at 664-4183. That's 664-4183. And she definitely will be able to help you as far as what kind of art programs are going to go on this fall. And also, you can always check the City of Cleveland website.
We have a new picture.
And go to recreation, and they'll have some of these programs posted on what's going to happen on the fall very shortly. So Sam, can we get through and have a special day here, or what do you think?
I believe so. But I think we have a new picture.
Yeah, I know they usually put another kid in the pitch. You have to, I think. But you think about no-hitters, there's always great plays. You know, and if you think about it, that catch down the left field line that that kid made, you know.
Yes.
And you see how many times we're lined up. We've had a few of those fantastic plays. That's what gets me to thinking.
You know, I tell you, that play that he made out in left field, that should be on somebody's ESPN Sports Network, as top 10 plays of the week or something. Because that was a fantastic play.
So now leading off for the Michael Zone Raiders is number 1, Waylon Zabella. He's the third baseman. Well, giddy up on that pitch.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, this, fresh arm right now. That's what it looked like to me. And he's bringing it.
And the Guardians' second pitcher is Ben Anderson. Coach told us if he went into another guy, so this is Ben Anderson on the mound. And as soon as we can, we will get the views of their head coach about his starting pitcher, Ben Anderson, as soon as we get a break in the action here to find out a little bit about him.
So he thought he had struck out, but actually he foul tipped it. So he get one more shot at it. And he's a power hitter, they say, Tim.
And he's one of their team captains. And I don't know how they determine. I think the players vote who should be the team captain, but they said he's earned it.
There's a shot to center field, but he's there to catch it. Number 13, Brandon Ryan. Now, we have seen some nice plays outfield. And I've said it once and I said it again. These young men are coming to play today.
So now Kelvin Castile, and I believe he went to shortstop now. think you're seeing more and more at all levels. These pitchers that come in, they pitch from the stretch, different than the windup.
You know, and well, that was a nice pitch there. But Tim, I'll tell you, I do believe they should go from the top of the mound when there are no base runners.
Yeah. So Josh Nunez,
there's another. Oh, hit the center field. Can't get that one. Although he didn't make the catch, he held him off to just make him stay at first base. But that was a nice hit. Right in front of the center fielder, Brandon Ryan.
so now you're going into another hot hitter, Jordan Cunningham.
You know, this was Denison catcher. He's had his track shoes on quite a bit this afternoon. All right.
1-1 count, 2 outs, man on second. He leaves, tries to steal, and he did not keep him, didn't even look at him. So now he's on third, which now the catcher's got to be extra careful to make sure that ball stays in front of him.
Ooh, got him with the high heater. Ben Anderson.
Well, folks at home, we want you to be part of today's telecast as we'll be selecting an outstanding player of the game. So you at home, see if you think who it would be and who it should be, and see if you can match our people here. Again, Ashley Jackson, the league director, will be handling the presentation on the field after the game. So Sam, we played 5 full innings and the game's been moving right along. You know, I know that West Denison would like to take a few of those errors back. Hey, you know, Michael Zone's left 7 people on base, and West Denison's left 5. But one column that hurts it is the errors, the 3 errors. You look at it, that's where the game is.
And we talk about the errors from the youth game to the junior game and now to the senior game. All the 3 games that we have done together here, Tim, has been based on a lot of the errors from one team to the next team. You know, the team with the less errors actually have been the victorious ones at this point.
Okay, I'm here with the super fan club here with the Michael Zone Raiders. Tell me a bit about your son.
David is 18 years old. This is his 4th year playing for Zone Recreation Center.
Go Zone! Yay, go Zone!
He attends Rhodes High School. He'll be a senior this upcoming school year.
What was it like leading up to this game, knowing he's playing on Progressive Field? Was he nervous? Was he excited? Was he a little bit of both?
He was very excited because he played this field in May for Rhodes for their championship game. So it's always a different feel when they come out here and play. I think it gives them, anticipation to look forward to, like a dream, professionally in the future. Yeah.
So what's it going to be like for you as a mom when he walks off this field wearing the zone jersey for pretty much the last time?
I know, I'm going to be sad. It's like, because he's the youngest, so it's like this is where it all ends with David, but I don't know. I'm going to be sad for him, and because, what's next?
A lot.
You're the auntie, yes?
Yes, I am.
How do you support your nephew throughout this whole season?
Well, I go to games. We usually make flyers. I mean, we have a really big family, so we're extremely loud. We are really loud. And this is her baby. She's a mom of 5, so he's the last one. So we here for it. We're
all here for it. Let's give a cheer. Go Zone.
Go Zone!
So leading off for the West Denison team is number 10, Logan Miles. Sam, you look at the games that we've done, and one of the things that, and I think they understand it more at this level than the younger levels still, is the strike zone is what it is, but the umpire strike zone, as long as it's consistent, and we watched the other day, there was a lot of walks, the guy was not calling anything inside, and they kept throwing inside. But he was calling everything outside. But if you see that he's calling outside pitches, you got to throw his strike zone, right?
That's right. And as a coach, you have to make that adjustment. And again, that's something that, been on the sideline for so many years that you tend to watch. You see what the umpire's calling. You see which way, if he's calling it inside, if he's calling it low, or if he's calling it outside. And you make the adjustments. But that also comes with experience as well, of just understanding the game.
Our committee's going to have a hard time picking an outstanding player because there's been a lot of outstanding play today.
Yes, it has. I'm keeping my notes. How about you?
So now should be Christian Rodriguez, their second baseman, number 5. He's a 12th grader. He'll be a 12th grader at St. Ignatius. He's involved with tennis, swimming, bowling, and as usual, any infielder will always say, "I like Jose Ramirez."
Man, you cannot go wrong with that choice. Great choice.
There's one of the players that really has stepped up big time to build a field over by Wade Seymour on the near west side, Jose Ramirez Field, turf field, parking, everything. A nice complex. And that was Roberto Clemente. But what he built was down in Bill Clark Fields, which is a huge turf field.
Yes, it is.
They love playing there. Now at Roberto Clemente Park, they're trying to get a turf field right now because they've had dirt. They've been dealing with all the bad weather. But yeah, he's. I was there the day that they had it, and it was amazing. It was just totally amazing.
Staying alive. You know, Tim, I don't know how close you're watching this young man, Rodriguez, sorry. He actually swung at a ball, but it was close.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. You want them to go down swinging. If you're going to strike out, go down swinging. Keep it alive. Make that pitcher work. That's exactly what Christian Rodriguez is doing right now. Just keeping it alive. Impressive.
So now we go back to the top of the order. Their center fielder. I believe this is him. They might have a substitution in here. Let's take a look. Looks like it's number 6. He's got everybody in the lineup. It's got to be right in there. Number 6.
And there's an error on the pitcher. Castillo. So you see on that pass ball, Christian Rodriguez here advanced over to second base. And that's what they need, some more base runners. Because as they say, it's not over.
One out, man on second.
All right, he was in the right position at the right time. That's the right fielder, Manuel Valerian.
So now Ben Anderson.
But Tim, I'll give you a scenario. If this West Denison team can get a couple runs here and then get a couple runs in the next inning, hey, it's not over until it's over.
Well, they've knocked on the door a few times, Sam. This young pitcher seems to keep toughening up when he gets that 2 outs in this situation. Let's see if he can do it here. Fly ball. So you got it?
Oh, yep.
Another play.
Another great outfield play. And that was Andrew, the center fielder. Number 9, Andrew Loxie.
Monica Lelucci, center manager for Michael Zone Recreation Center. Monica, tell us about this team and why they're so special.
This team is so special to us. They're coming all over from City of Cleveland, school districts. They've been together about 4 years. A lot of them play RBI baseball. We have a talented group, and they like to have fun.
Yeah.
But they also know when to turn it on when they have to.
It's got to be great to come out, especially for these young men to play on Progressive Field where the Guardians play. Some of them may have never even set foot on the field before.
Now, this is so exciting. It's a privilege to get this far in the tournament. They know how special it is.
And some of them you say are playing for RBI, and I think after this, aren't they heading down south for something?
Yes, they won in Pittsburgh, so they are heading to Florida.
For the championship.
Championship games coming up.
But right now, this is the biggest game of their lives playing here at Progressive Field. So, Monica, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Good luck to you guys.
So welcome back to Progressive Field. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the Michael Zone Raiders lead 5-0, and leading off for their team is Manuel Valoran. And he's the right fielder. He's played baseball for 4 years. He'll be a 12th grader at Rhodes. He likes to do a little fishing. I tell you, this guy can pitch, man.
Yeah. This is Ben Anderson on the mound. Wow. I don't think Ben was paying attention to receive that ball.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that far away. One-two count. Two and two.
Got him. Yeah, I think Ben is tricking us. He'll throw a strike and then throw a ball just to throw him off, throw the batter off, and then just come right down, touchdown alley.
So now we're looking at Emmanuel Quinones. Here's a young man that likes the Guardian hobby, but I asked that he's got a little special story to him today. That's the base hit. Exactly 10 years to this date, there was a young man that he was a part of a baseball team over at Michael Zone. And on that day, he had gone swimming somewhere, and he ended up drowning. He wore number 10. And Manny Quinones wanted us to know, I'm going to wear number 10 in his honor, because he was a very special person at Michael Zone. And I remember vividly that happening. And how the impact was over at that center for a while. You know, a guy comes up and kind of, you know how they always come, the same kids come to the rec all the time.
Yeah.
They almost like try to run it. They own the place.
Yep. And that's how it's supposed to be.
And that's how this young man was. But I'm sure he's looking down and he's probably pretty happy. His buddy got a hit. There's another ball hit the right field. They're going to double him up and maybe.
Nice play. Number 10, the right fielder, Logan Miles, came up and made the double up. Caught him slipping on first base and threw him out.
So we're going to go to the top of the 7th inning. The West Denison team will need to score at least 5 runs to continue the game in 6. They would love to get ahead here. And they have the heart of their order coming up: Griffin Heckler, Adam Prince, Jack Williams. So again, remember folks that I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of free recreation programs at your local rec centers. Please contact them. If you're looking for the organized sports, call 420-7613. You can also call 420-3535. When it comes to the aquatics programs, it's 664-3016. And the art programs is 664-4183. So leading off for them is their number 3 hitter, Griffin Heckler. He's 12th grader from Lakewood High. Also, immediately following the game, Ashley Jackson, their league director, will have a special presentation on the field for our champions and the outstanding player of the game.
Can they come back? That is the question. Or can Calvin still close it out?
That wasn't too close to us, Sam. A little bit further in, we might have had a shot at it.
Yeah. Ooh. Ouch. That is never fun. But you know what we call that, Tim? Take one for the team, baby.
I call it ouch, baby, ouch.
Yeah.
And that's the first player he's hit the entire game.
You know, it's good to see the catcher and the players, come around him and tell him to shake it off, because you don't ever want to see anything like that. And I'm sure he didn't do it intentionally, obviously.
I think the coach is checking on him to see if he's okay. Looks like he's saying, I'm fine. So, they have a man on, nobody out. It'll now be Adam Prince.
And now he's going to torture him at first base. Make him slide back. Not quite enough speed.
So it's an 0-2 count. On deck is Jack Williams. Their second baseman. You can see right there the ball was a little up and in.
Just a hair.
Calvin Castillo has had quite a day.
Yes, and he's pitched the whole game, and he's been doing it. And relying on his defense. In the gap.
There it is. There's the hit they were looking for.
Yeah.
So now you got 2 on, nobody out. So now he's going to bring in to pitch Adam Prince, who was their relief pitcher. Young man did a great job. Great job. Nobody out, 2 on.
Oh, right up the gut.
Okay.
That was the second double play we have seen today. That was a traditional double play. Nice. That was second baseman Jose Trejo. Did it himself and threw it to first.
Well, this young man has stepped right in. Okay, thank you.
Oh,
They sit.
oh, there's that shutout.
They're on the board.
Yeah, baby.
So 5-1, and now it'll be up to John Steinbrenner. This is number 3. Kids likes to spare time to play some basketball, video games. Travis Zanaman. So the runner will move up to second, but that's indifference.
Oh. Boy. If that's how you have to get it, hey, one at a time.
Three and one count.
Oh.
I don't know, partner.
From where I'm sitting, I don't know either. But what I do know is that they have another runner on base. And it's not over.
So now it's going to be Charlie Tussick, their first baseman. He's grounded out to short. He's walked. Likes to play a little PK as well, basketball, soccer, video games.
But who's his favorite player?
Of course, Jose Ramirez. I don't know where he was going on that. Unless he thought the ball got by him, but I didn't see it. So 1-1 count. 2-1, that's up high.
High and inside.
So it's a 2-2 count. 2 outs. They're one pitch away. He gave him that stare like, are you kidding me? That's usually the sign.
Right now, there's no pressure. No pressure.
So that was definitely a no-doubter.
Yeah, buddy.
The batter knew it. pitcher knew it. And right now, the Michael Zone Raiders are our city champions in the senior boys championship game. And again, folks, stay with us, because when we come back, Ashley Jackson, the manager of sports and programs for the City of Cleveland Division of Recreation, will have a presentation on the field.
We are downtown at the Progressive Field at our 2026 Senior Boys Championship game. I am here with Michael Jones, Michael J. Zone Raiders champions. Coach, tell me what you did to prepare for today's game.
I believe in them. I know that they're capable of doing this. They've been winning all season, so I was expecting.
I'm going to give a good, great game to the Denison Guardians, and I'm going to present the trophy to Michael J. Zone. Special MVP for Jordan Cunningham. Thanks for supporting our youth, and back to you guys.
All right, I'm here with Coach Benitez. Coach, congratulations on a big championship win. What's it feel like today?
Oh, I feel good. I feel good. We won, undefeated. It can't get better than that.
Coach, how do you prepare your team not just to play the Black Sox, but to play here on Progressive Field where a lot of their favorite players play?
Well, I just trust them. They know how to play the game, so it's not much I have to do. You know, just trust them, let them play their game. So, you know.
Coach, I think the bar for this game was set very high from the first inning, where I saw your left field make an amazing diving catch. Talk about that play.
Yeah, that's the kind of plays they do. They play RBI. They all know how to play. They've been playing, for a long time. So, not a surprise. Not a surprise to see stuff like that.
Another big key to this game was your pitcher, who up until the sixth inning was throwing a no-hitter. What was it like for that young man to be out there?
Oh yeah. I know he was feeling good. So. So I was going to keep him if he was still, he got a hit, so I took him out. But I was trying to keep him as long, see if we could get it.
7.5. Well, Coach, it looks like your players want to celebrate you. So let's say congratulations to Michael Zone. Congratulations, boys.
And again, congratulations to the Michael Zone Raiders, as they are our 2026 Senior Boys Baseball Championship team here from Progressive Field. But Sam, when we look at these two teams, both of them showed some great plays during this game.
This was a battle of defense, but these young men out here today, they played hard. They came up a little short on the West Denison side, but those young men played hard and they had a lot of fun and gained a lot of experience doing this game today.
Well, once again, our special thanks to the Cleveland Guardian Charities for giving them the opportunity to play their championship game here at this field. And again, if you're interested in getting involved in these programs during the summer, please contact your local recreation center or any baseball organization in the city to get involved. Again, it's totally free to you, the citizens of Cleveland. So for Sam Woodfolk, I'm Tim Wells. Good night, everyone.